Hello, in this tutorial I'll be showing you my simple steps when it comes to editing and color grading raw images in Photoshop. So if at all you have always struggled with editing or color grading raw images when it comes to Photoshop, this is the best tutorial for you. So simply like this video and don't forget to subscribe if at all you are watching and you are not yet subscribed to this channel. So I'm just going to come right here to the image that I want to edit. So first of all, we want to process the raw image and color correct, and later on work on the skin tones so that you can have even and better skin tones, and finally how you can easily fine tune or correct those skin tones in your images. So we're going to come right here to the image and simply right click and open with Photoshop. I'm using Photoshop 2025 and it's going to automatically open up the camera raw filter. So in the camera raw filter, what we have to do basically, we want first of all correct the lighting and contrast issues regarding this very image or this photo. So the very first thing we have to do is taking the highlights down. You can see the highlights are a little bit lacking information, and we're also going to take the whites down to recover more of the information in the sky area. And after doing that, the next thing we are going to do, we're just going to come to the blacks and take the blacks down to add more contrast to the image and open up the shadows. Then we are going to briefly add some contrast to the image, so around 16 is okay. And we're also going to open up the exposure a tiny bit of this image, so you can see a before and after so far for this very image. And after doing that, or after working on the lighting and exposure issues regarding the image, we are simply going to scroll down to our color mixer in Camera Raw. So if at all you use Lightroom, you can use the same steps. So we're going to come to hue, saturation, and luminance. Hue is basically changing a given color. You can see we can change that color of the outfit, and you can as well understand that saturation is the intensity of a given color. You can increase or reduce on the intensity of that color. Then luminance is how bright or how dark a given color, or how bright or how dark you want a given color to be. So you can see you can make it dark or bright depending on what you want. So after understanding those basics, the next thing you have to do is working on the image regarding that basic knowledge. So we just want to get information in the sky. So what we want to do, we are going to take the blues and darken the blues in the sky, and come to the saturation and add a tiny bit of saturation to the blues, just like that, around, so you can see you're just going to take it around 21. And after doing that, we're going to come to the luminance of the oranges and darken the skin tone just a tiny bit. Then we're going to come to the hues of the blues and make the blues towards the aquas by moving this slider towards the left hand side. So to add more saturation in the sky, we're going to come to the calibration panel and come to blue primary, and we're also going to take the saturation up, and that is going to add more or make the blues pop a little bit more. So if at all you feel like it is affecting the skin tone in this case, we are going to come back to our saturation of the oranges and take down the saturation of the oranges so that the skin can remain as natural as possible. And for the outfit, you can as well take down the saturation so that it can be close to what it was initially before. So I'm just going to take this down to around -17. So depending on the colors in the image that you're trying to work on, so you can see outfit was changing a little bit. So you are going to hue the outfit a little bit so that it can go back to the natural form, just like that, and also come and darken it. So you can keep on playing around with different colors depending on the colors that you have in the image that you're editing. So you can see the image before, after, and right now it is popping. So in order to open the image in Photoshop, we simply come and left click once here. So if at all it is the first time you're using Camera Raw, rather, make sure you use 16 bits per channel, and make sure the sharpen for screen option has been checked and sharpen is set to screen and amount is set to standard. So you'll have to set this once when you use Camera Raw. So next time these settings are always going to display or be embedded in the Camera Raw filter. So just come hit OK and open the image in Photoshop. So in Photoshop, I want to show you my basic steps when it comes to having even skin tones. So we're going to come and crop the image first of all in a ratio of 4:5 and crop it in a little bit just like that, and hit enter or return to crop the image. So after cropping, we just want to create even skin tones. So just duplicate the background layer by pressing Ctrl J on the keyboard. And in order to create uniform skin tones, we're going to come and create an empty layer. And when the empty layer has been created, change the blend mode for the empty layer and make sure you change it all the way down to color. And after changing it to color, the next thing you have to do is coming and selecting the brush tool. So right click and get the brush tool, and also make sure the hardness is set to 0% and soft round brush has been selected. The mode is set to normal, opacity and the flat 100%. And after doing that, we just want to sample color from the model's skin tone. So in order to sample color from the model's skin tone, you have to zoom in and look for a color. So make sure the caps lock is not turned on. Make sure you have pressed the caps lock and it is not activated. So we just want to sample a color on the skin tone that we want the rest of the model's skin to look like. So for this case, we are simply going to sample. So to sample or to copy color, hold down the option key on the keyboard. If at all you are using Mac, then if at all you're using Windows, it is the alternate key on the keyboard. Option or alternate, and simply left click on the color that you want, and it's going to sample that color. And after doing that, the next thing is going to be, so the color we have sampled from this area is what the rest of the skin is going to be looking like. So just want to paint in color onto a skin of our subject or our model. So we're just going to come right here and just come and paint on the model's skin. So with the brush tool selected, we are simply going to come and paint on the skin just like that. And you can see by just doing this, the skin is getting that nice and even color. So just take your time as you're trying to paint, and don't mind if at all it is looking a little bit too much, because we are going to correct that later on. So take your time and paint on the skin. So just like that, and paint. You can see it is eliminating the reds which were existing within the skin tone and painting in our nice and beautiful color. So take your time as you're doing this, but I just want to show you how this is done. And if at all you're benefiting from this kind of tutorial, simply hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. So I'm just going to paint roughly and quickly onto the model skin. So always take your time as you're trying to do this step. So keep away from the eyebrows and the hair, because you don't want, or even the makeup itself, because you don't want to distort the original intention for the makeup that was applied to the model skin. So command minus to zoom out, and now you can see the skin looks better and it looks even, but this is a little bit too much. So if at all you make a mistake as you're painting, always come and get the eraser tool and make sure it is selected to brush, opacity and flat 100%, and the eraser tool is always going to rub away the effect from a given area by just coming and painting over that area. So the effect looks a little bit too much, so always come the opacity and take down the opacity or the effect so that the effect can be nice and natural. So at about 50, that is when I'm having a better and more natural looking skin tone for our subject. So this looks better than it was initially, before and after. Now the skin looks nice and even, but there are those cases whereby the skin is going to be looking over saturated. So just come to the adjustments and simply come to hue and saturation and come and select red. So usually the oversaturation is always going to be part of the reds in the image. So just come to the reds and take the lightness of the reds down to, or up to the point when you feel like it is better to your eyes or to your liking. So after doing that, you can always come and add contrast by creating a black and white adjustment layer. Change the blend mode from normal to multiply and come to opacity and reduce on the opacity to your liking. So what this is going to do, it is going to add more contrast to the skin tone or to the image in general and make it look better and more appealing. So if at all you want to increase on the saturation of the blues, in this case, come and create a selective color adjustment layer and come and target the blues in this case, and you can as well add more saturation by darkening the blues and playing around with these different sliders to your liking until when you feel like the blues are to what you feel you love. So I'm just going to leave it around that, and this is what I've been able to achieve in just Photoshop regarding color grading. So this is the overall before after. You can see how natural and nice the image has gotten to be, but in this case we as well have even and uniform skin tones. So these are steps I tend to use when it comes to editing and color grading your raw image. And by the way, don't forget to retouch your images, because this tutorial was only focusing only on the color grading process. Hope you have enjoyed this. I'll see you in yet more videos on this channel. Don't forget to keep practicing and also keep creating.